friends, it's Miss Rowe. Today we're going to be reading the story called The Tiny Seed. And The Tiny Seed was written and illustrated by Eric Carle. So that means he is the author and the illustrator. What do you think the tiny seed is going to be about? What do you think is going to grow from the tiny seed? Do you think the tiny seed is even going to grow? Let's find out. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny. It is smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Do you see the tiny seed down here? He's much smaller than the other ones, huh? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Look at all the tiny seeds ahead, and look how far back the tiny seed is. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water. Do you think that seed's going to be able to grow? Can a seed grow in the water? The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Can you see the tiny seed? He is way below all of the rest of his seed friends, huh? One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry. What do seeds need to grow? Do you think it's going to be able to grow where it's hot and dry? Well, the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird can't see it. Do you see the tiny seed? Look how little he is. You can barely see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. What is that soft white blanket? What do you think it is? It is snow. A hungry mouse that lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it's spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open. Now they are plants. Is it springtime here in Virginia? Is it getting warmer outside? Is there a lot of rain coming down? Are we starting to see flowers pop up? It is springtime here in Virginia. First, they send roots into the earth. Then their stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed. If your moms or dads or grandmas or grandpas, if they have gardens and weeds come and grow in their garden, they are not very happy because the weeds grow so big that it's hard for their plants to get sun and water, and then they won't be able to grow. Let's find out if our plant friends here grow. And it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. Wonder if he's going to make it. The tiny seed has not begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the springtime. One child does not see the plants as he runs along and, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps, then a shadow. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Someone picked it. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. Why do you think this flower is so special for people to come and see? Have you ever seen a flower that is taller than a tree and a house and people? Oh my goodness. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow colder. The wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower. They sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. What do you see coming out of the seed pod? Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. What do you think is going to happen with these seeds? I want you to draw me a picture about what you think is going to happen. I want you to make a prediction. And then when you get to your writing assignment, I want you to write 2 to 3 kindergarten sentences about what you think is going to happen after these seeds come out of the seed pod. I can't wait to see your work.